Hi everyone, it's Megan from Lakeshore. Are you ready to get crafty? Well, today I'm going to show you how you can make a castle using items you might throw away or recycle. This is a fun and collaborative craft project for you and your child. And later, I'll share some activities about how you can use your finished castle to support your child's learning. Let's get started. Before you begin, you'll want to collect the items that you will use to make your castle, like cardboard boxes, cardboard tubes, straws, and string. Next, it's a great idea to plan out how you will use your materials before you start building. Brainstorm with your child about what you want your castle to look like. Then draw a sketch of your plan. Now the fun begins.
There are endless possibilities for building with recycled items. See if you can source materials to match your brainstorming sketch. For our castle, we wanted 3 levels, so we found 3 boxes in different sizes. Then we found some sturdy cardboard we could use to make a drawbridge and parts of a castle wall. The children love bright colors, so we plan to use some construction paper too. As they build, the ideas start flowing. Want an escape hatch to drop through each level of the castle? No problem. They can draw it in, and then you can help them with the more difficult cuts. For the drawbridge, we poked 2 holes in the bridge and 2 holes in the castle above the door opening. We attached some string to the bridge, poked it through the holes in the castle, and then cut a hole in the back of the castle so they could pull the string to raise the drawbridge. The children wanted to cover each level with a different bright color, so the construction paper was perfect for that. After they stacked up the levels, we taped them together and formed a wall around the front of the castle. You can also wrap cardboard tubes in bright paper and cut out little cones to make turrets. With some fun embellishments, the castle is ready for play.
Once your castle is complete, there are tons of ways you can use your castle to support learning and development. I'm going to share 2 activities with you now. Activity number 1, dramatic play castle. There are so many benefits to dramatic play. Dramatic play allows your child to role play and helps them learn important social-emotional skills like empathy, conflict resolution, and self-regulation. It also supports language development and conversational skills. To encourage dramatic play, add plastic figures to your castle. Your child will most likely naturally begin using their imagination to play with the figures and the castle. You can join in the fun too. You might even want to introduce a storyline to help your child get started. You might say, "You be the wizard and I'll be the dragon. The wizard and his dragon want to go on an adventure today." What do you think they will do on their adventure? This is also the perfect opportunity to work on conflict resolution strategies. You might say, "The wizard and the dragon are friends. The wizard wants to explore the castle, but the dragon wants to play tag. How could the friends work it out?" Activity number 2, play with positional words. Learning positional words like beside, behind, in front of, over, and under help children develop spatial awareness. Spatial awareness is your understanding of where you are in the world in relation to other objects or people. Practicing positional words and spatial awareness builds the foundation for early math skills. To play with positional words, ask your child to place the dragon in different locations around the castle. Be sure to use positional words when you're giving them the directions. Here are some examples of what you might say. The dragon is inside the castle. Can you place him there? The dragon is behind the drawbridge. Or, the dragon is on top of the castle. Next, switch roles. You be the dragon. Encourage your child to use positional words to tell you where to place the dragon. I'm sure you and your child will think of even more learning activities to do with your castle. We'd love to see what you made. Post a photo or video on social media with the hashtag LearnWithLakeshore. I hope you've enjoyed this Learning at Home video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Lakeshore Learning channel to see more. Until next time, keep on learning.
Keep watching our Learning at Home videos. Plus, visit lakeshorelearning.com for thousands of free resources.